Garcia.
Did you like that? Yeah!
When women step into the ring with men, things get crazy real fast. Let's talk about Stephanie Bourne first. She's a transgender that hasn't fully transitioned, that fights mostly men and sometimes other transgenders. She's going to step into a cage with Jacob Ray.
Oh, big left hand, now big right hand from Ray as he moves in.
This fight, she's going to get popped with a right hand. She's going to go down bad.
And Bourne is out.
Didn't take long before the transgender Brittany was slaughtered on the canvas. Fallon Fox is a fighter that took a lot of controversy back in the day. A lot of people had a lot of nasty things to say about Fallon. People accuse Fallon of having an unfair advantage standing up some of the strikes. So let's take a look at one of Fallon's fights.
Fox delivering the knees, and that's it. Fallon Fox. Holy cow.
Oh, wow, what a beauty.
Feeling excellent. That was sweet, huh? Did you like that? Yeah!
Gita Figareroa versus Manny Pito. There was a short one where Gita thought that she could beat a man. She was going to prove to the world that she could do it. It looked like going into the fight that she had a chance. All it took was Manny to really decide what he wanted to do. It was going to be a short night for Gita.
Immediately throwing bombs. Gita Figareroa lands a great right hand.
It's almost like in some of these fights that the man kind of says, you know, I'm going to give you a break. I'm not going to really fight you. And then at some point, they just decide to defend themselves. And once they do, fight's over. You know, there's no back and forth. It's just a quick lights out. That's what we see in this fight. We see Manny Pito decide when he wants to finish the fight. And when he does, that's it. Just a barrage of punches on the floor. And luckily, the referee stops it and makes it a short night. Gregory versus Alexandro was one that went viral through the internet. This guy's big, overweight. He's taking on really small, petite women. Right away, the eyes are attracted to it. This girl's tough. You're really gonna fight him. She's not afraid of him. She really wants to knock him out. It's a tall task. She had a speed advantage. She's gonna try to use her footwork, hit him. All he could do is grab her like a bear, or like a desperate ex-boyfriend or something like that. There were people laughing, commentators in Russia were laughing. The girl survives this fight. She does a good job in this fight. This is not one that goes through the internet where a man just beats a woman and gets away with it because it was sanctioned. This is a fight where a woman had enough balls to fight what was like a 400-pound man and realized that he couldn't really hurt her. Definitely the most famous one is Craig Jones versus Gabby Garcia. Gabby Garcia always generates tons of views no matter what she does. In this one, we finally get to see her. Gabby felt violated going into this fight. She really felt like Craig Jones did something to violate her, and he shouldn't have done that. She was going to use her size and her strength to manhandle him.
See ya.
Oh, my God.
Oh, straight over the
Flying
bow.
mounts.
He's telling her that you have to be willing to actually hurt me here.
In this jiu-jitsu match, it just turned out that Craig Jones is a man.
Big squeeze coming. Oh, she does! The rear naked choke gets the job done. Craig Jones victorious.
Iman Khalif was global. This question on should men be fighting women went on in the Olympics, and at that point, everybody found out about it. Even the president of the United States, Donald Trump, was tweeting about this. She was accused of being a biological male. She had paperwork saying that she's a biological female. Regardless, she received a lot of hate for stepping into a boxing ring and fighting versus women. in the Olympics.
Way the first round of Jody Lauer against Joey Bafuko. What do you expect here, Ray?
Well, I expect Jody to move around, try to get familiar with the ring, and then be on the attack. Bafuko looked like he's trying to intimidate her, but eventually he may run into something. He's got to watch.
Jody dipping her head a little bit, but using that quickness. Oh, he's got her back into the corner already, and he's already flailing away.
All right.
Here's a good example of women not being able to beat men. Joey Bafuko, who growing up in the 90s in Long Island was just a really famous figure, taking on China way back in 2002. This was a big deal, and a lot of people thought that China was definitely going to win the fight. I mean, what fight experience did Joey Bafuko have? But Joey Bafuko, he's actually a really big guy. And when he goes into the ring versus China, that's obvious. You know, he's big. He's not going to let her go. He's a mean dude, and he's going to destroy China. He's not going to let his reputation go down that he was beaten by China. After round one, we see that China pretty much has no hope. It's not going her way. It's going Joey Bafuko's way, all the way that he's going to win the fight. And there's a point in the fight where he just takes her by the head and throws her across the ring. It's not even boxing. He just picks her up, uses wrestling, and just tosses her. China just starts to lose more and more hope. She's sitting there on the canvas, and rest in peace, China, by the way. We all love China. China's on the floor being like, is this guy for real? Like, am I going to have to endure this? The fight goes to the end. It goes to the end of the third round, and at the end of the third round, Bafuko is just landing shot. China's head is turned around. China isn't even really going to fight him. She's basically given up, and the judges score it a decision for Joey Bafuko. And this is a good example of why women should not fight men. Even a guy like Joey Bafuko, an old man who supposedly didn't even know how to fight, could beat, without a doubt, the biggest female wrestling star of all time. To put it in perspective. Another big scene in the fight where Joey Bafuko hits China and her headgear basically pops off, and then with about 15 seconds left in round three, he pushes her on the floor and just hits her in the back of the head a couple times, and that's the end of the fight. Joey Bafuko's hand is raised, China claps for him, but another good example of why women shouldn't fight. Well, that's it from me. I hope you give it a like or subscribe if you like the video. These are just examples of why women shouldn't fight men. They're gonna get beat. They're gonna get beat up real bad.
Did you like that?